lads, we have returned with ban list predictions. So I have predictions. I have a wish list on here too. It's kind of a hope, but I don't think it's actually going to happen. But these are the thoughts that I think they're going to have. I think this is going to probably be a pretty substantial changing list, just because it's after the World Championship qualifiers and all that fun stuff. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into the video and have some fun with this Forbidden Limited List prediction video. Sorry, my computer's lagging. And you're getting 2 videos today. Isn't that weird? Merry Christmas. Christmas in July, as Mr. M. Cole 40 would say. So we're going to jump right in. So for the banned cards, we have 3 banned cards. We're going to start with the first one, Mystic Mine. Every card of similar power, not exactly the same, but similar power to this card, have already been banned. It's being used in strategies like Orcust and Sky Striker. And the fact that a card like this is around and is able to be abused by the top decks in the format is ridiculous. And we're slapping around all 4 of the big decks in one way or another. So we have to balance that out a little bit. Next up, I'm thinking that they're going to ban Chaos Dragon Levianeer. I have this feeling in my stomach that that's going to be the ban they're going to hit. I don't think they're going to hit Guard Dragon LP yet, because it is an Archetype card. So I don't think LP is going to get hit. And they haven't really hit Archetype cards, especially new Archetype cards, a whole lot. It's not really something they've been doing a lot of. So if they're going to ban anything, it's got to be something that's really degenerate, that produces a ton of advantage. And Guard Dragon LP gives you 1 monster and allows you to continue to Guard Dragon plays, but it's something that requires setup. It's really easy to you ash it, and it puts them in typically in a pretty bad spot, or a really tough spot to be in. So I think Chaos Dragon Levianeer is going to get hit, just for all of its shenanigans. And then last, the Orcust hit is going to be Phantom Knights Rusty Bardish. I think it's its time to go. I don't think they're going to hit Nightmare Mermaid because they have the whole Nightmare archetype, and Goblin was degenerate and unfair. It was. Let's just be frank. But Rusty produces 2 extra negates. It gives you more interruptions on your opponent's turn. In some cases, you can interrupt literally 5 plays, depending on what you're playing against. And that's just ridiculous. So Rusty, I think it's its time to go. I think they're going to keep Mermaid around because there's other Nightmare cards that can be used, like Idly. So it's not just the Orcust combo. There's other ways that it can be utilized, and I think this is the card that's going to go. So those are my 3 banned hits. That's what I would predict is going to happen. Next to the limited section. So first and foremost, we got to hit Sky Striker. Sky Striker is the longest running deck at the time, so it's understandable that it's going to have a couple hits here. The first is Engage to 1. Engage to 1 is, you don't want to have to search the multi-roll with it. You only get to use it maybe 2 or 3 times if you're lucky, but it's not like something you're going to just vomit out. Engage off of Engage, draw 77 cards. I think Engage, it's time to go to 1. And I think that they're going to try and phase it out without banning the deck outright, because like I said before, they haven't really done that with archetypes lately. Next up is going to be Salamand Great Circle. Circle is Rhoda of the deck. I think it's going to be the card to go. It's quick play Rhoda. It's got protection effects. I think that's going to be a hit. The next 3 are Thunder Dragon hits, but Thunder Dragon has so many power cards that it's hard to do it without hitting, without banning archetype cards. So I tried to take that into consideration. I only banned 1 archetype card, and it's because it produced a ton of advantage. The White Dragon Wyver Buster and Black Dragon Collapse Serpent are both going to 1. I would be surprised if it didn't happen here. They just reprinted them as ultra rares. Everybody's going to spend their money to get the stuff. Now that they got the stuff, they're going to release the list sometime later, probably this week, maybe the beginning of next week, limiting those to 1 each. I think that's completely within the world of reason, and it makes it not free cards. It makes Saryuja, it limits the power of Saryuja. Saryuja Skull Dread is also going to go to 1. They're not going to ban it because it's coming out in Dual Devastator. It's not happening. I don't know what to tell you. If you want Skull Dread banned, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe in December, the December list, but not for a while. It's going to stick around for a little bit. And lastly, Thunder Dragon Colossus to 1. I know a lot of decks have already been cutting this to 2 or even 1 in some cases. I think cutting it to 1 just puts a little damper on it. I mean, it literally is mistake on legs. That's it for the limited cards. Here's my wish list. I would also like the big 3 dangers to get limited, and that would be Nessie, Jackalope, and Tsuchinoko. So Snake, Jackalope, and the Loch Ness Monster. Those should go to 1 because they guarantee advantage. They guarantee a promotion of game, like moving forward in the game state. So limiting them to 1 actually hits Danger Thunder and Orcus indirectly, and it hits other decks. They're really powerful. It's either these 3 need to go to 1 each, or Upstart Goblin needs to go back to 3. I would prefer the Dangers to go to 1 each, the big 3. Next up is the semi-limited list. Now, normally, this list is pretty much useless, and I will stand by that, but I think this is what they're going to do. I think they're going to limit Salamangreat Circle, and because Salamangreat and Danger Thunder hit 1, the WCQs, Danger Thunder winning North America, and the rest of them were won by Salamangreat, I think Salamangrait's going to get hit some more. And that's going to be Gazelle and Spinny, both to 2. Limit consistency, bring down the power ceiling a little bit. It makes those copies a lot more required. I don't think they're going to outright kill Salamangreat yet, but I think this is where we're going to start to see the deck building changes. Like, okay, 2 Gazelle, 2 Spinny, that's hard. That's hard to play around. And it makes Call by the Grave on those a little harsher. It makes deck building a little different. I think they're good hits. I think they're smart hits. And I think that I can see Konami doing that. The last card on the semi-limited list is going to be Widow Anchor to 2. I think they're going to hit Salamangreat 3 different ways. Mystic Mind to 1, Mystic Mind to 0, engage to 1, and Widow Anchor to 2. I think that's going to really bring the power ceiling down of that. I think without Mystic Mind, it's going to make it harder for Sky Striker to compete. And I think with 2 Widow Anchor and 1 Engage, that's really going to hurt because their defensive cards now have to go to trap cards, meaning the deck's probably going to have to become a go first deck, go back to the hand trap route, but the bigger decks have also already been hit. So those are my banned, limited, and semi-limited, and I actually have 2 cards I think they're going to bring off the list. And I think they're going to bring these off the list because they realize that it's going to be the same as releasing Cosmo Dark Destroyer. You're going to see some local play with it. You might even see it at a regional. I don't think it's going to win anything. And that's going to be Cleafort Scout to 3 and Elemental Hero Stratos to 3. I think those 2 cards can come back to 3. I think it'll be fine. I don't think they do enough on their own. Excuse me. I don't think they do enough on their own. I think Cleafort Scout, I think it's well past. It's like it should be at 3. And it's very possible that they could bring Shaddoll Construct back to 3 as well. But my prediction would be Cleafort Scout and Stratos coming to 3. They might semi-limit Construct, but I'm predicting this list to be pretty big. I don't think it should be. I think it should be... I don't think we should be banning any... I don't feel like we really need a change in format. I feel like the format's really healthy. But if they want to promote new product and new decks and new things and change up this format, which they can do, and they probably will do, I predict that this is probably what we're going to see. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. We have just broken the 100 subscriber mark, and I would like to see us kill it and get to the 200 subscriber mark. And we have shot up like 25 subscriptions in the past month, and that's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and for giving me feedback. I am trying to bring you guys more live duels, but that's a little harder to pull off because I'm one guy and I don't have 1.5 million people just lined up to help me. So, working on bringing you guys some more live duels. I'm really happy with where the channel's at and where things are going. I want to do something big for maybe 250. I want to do a 250,000 subscriber special. And that would be super awesome if we could just start jumping up in those subscriptions. And you guys just keep telling me. So make sure to check us out on Facebook. I've been posting more there. Check us out on Twitter. I've been posting more there. We have been growing. And I want to continue growing. And I want to continue getting better. And I feel my editing skills are slowly getting better. But I'm working on it. And I want to get up to a point where I can afford to pay someone to do editing for me. And we can make this channel, your channel, a better place to be. Look forward to product coming. I will be making shirts and stuff in the near future. I hope you guys like the new logo. I'm digging it. And we'll be having the artist's information when they get it to me. As soon as that person... We're finishing up a couple things. And we're going to have some really cool content coming soon. So you guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. Leave your predictions, like I said, in the comment section below. And thank you so much for the huge jump in subscriptions. And let's keep kicking it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.